Hey, story fans and Star Wars fans. I just saw episode 6 of Ahsoka, and no spoilers, but we're going to talk about it. My initial reactions right now.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Rebellion tell me to protect them. What if they get sick?
While Danny kind of forgot about the Iron Fleet and Euron's forces.
So, overall, I can't say much about this episode without spoiling much, but I can say there was a series of great scenes, new characters, and it feels like more of a fantasy episode than a space episode, which was great. I love the fantasy aspect of Star Wars. All the actors do a tremendous job again, especially with some of the new characters that do appear. Minor spoilers there, but we go on somewhat of a journey, and the journey concludes, and it was all great. This is where streaming television kind of drives me crazy, because you can tell they script this out as like one long movie, and then they go, but we need to make 8 episodes out of things. So this isn't filler. There's a lot of important plot points that happened, but there's conversations between characters where at this point the character would just say what's going on, but instead they go, let me tell you later, or let me talk about that later, or you'll understand soon enough, you know, that kind of stuff. And it's raining outside, so if you hear the thunder, that's not because anybody's mad at me, I hope. But we've needed the rain here in Texas. So, good episode, but they're artificially having characters keep secrets from each other just to keep the mystery going, and they don't need to do that anymore. I don't know why sometimes writers feel like they need to do that. I'm pretty guilty of that a lot, so I'm going to call a penalty on this episode. Artificially extending mysterious plot points when characters should reveal them. I got to come up with a signal for that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Little talky thing. I don't know. If you can come up with some kind of referee symbol for when story points are dragged on for too long to keep a mystery going for too long, let me know in the comments. Other than that, I have a minor spoiler I want to talk about. 3, 2, 1. You've been warned. Minor spoiler. So as you might have anticipated, Thrawn is in this episode, and he is played great by Lars Mikkelsen, who voiced him in Rebels, by the way, and just has a great understanding of the character. Thrawn is played a little more dark side than neutral, where he tends to be in the books. Here, he's kind of overshadowed by the other new characters that appear with him. I won't spoil that, but his command presence is diminished a little bit because of who he has to work with at the other side of this long trip through hyperspace to another galaxy. So who he's been working with kind of neuters him a little bit, because you really want to see him in command of fleets and all this kind of stuff, and maneuvering and, you know, learning about the art of society. I think it would have been great if they could have introduced like some artwork, but they don't do that this episode. Instead, he just kind of, well, you'll see. The plot is not doing him justice yet, but I believe it will. It's just audiences are going to have to be patient to get to know him. Other than that, pretty good episode, and I am hungry for more. So, I hope you've liked this review. If you want to see more like this, or want to see my full review, spoiler review coming up soon, make sure you subscribe, give me a like, that really helps out a brand new channel like this, and leave a comment. How do you think I should call the penalty on this episode? Writing Ref out. We'll see you next time.